Hi everybody from TechnoLost and welcome to this preview of the Ubuntu Touch mobile OS. Well, this is of course a preview as I told you, so many things don't work. There are some other that are just screenshot or just linked to mobile sites, so this is a preview of course, so let's see what does it mean. This is the lock screen, of course. We have here the hour and the date. This should be some kind of notification area giving us some info of the latest notification or some other stuff according to our normal usage of the phone. Right now it's just a screenshot, nothing to move here, nothing to interact with. So the only thing we can do in this lock screen, as you can see, is just the swipe from the left to the right to enter the quick app bar like this, or we can just choose to unlock. Just let me relock and unlock, and this is the gesture to unlock the screen. So right now this is what you get normally when you unlock your phone. You get into the Home tab. This is the main tab of the phone. You get your frequently used app. You get your favorite people. You get your people recently in touch, and you get your recent music. So as I told you, many of this stuff is not working like this. These are the popular online videos, or the recent music is just nothing but, you know, screenshot, as well as the people recently in touch and the, you know, favorite people here. Here we have this carousel view. That's very nice indeed. I don't know if we can interact with this carousel just because we are in the preview, I guess so, or we cannot interact at all with this carousel here in the home. And here we have the frequently used app. We can touch them and we will start them. That's it. But let me show you some other things. So above the frequently used apps, we have all the apps that are actually running in background. We can just switch from an app to another, just touching them like this, and we can cycle between every open app using a swipe gesture from the right to the left like this. So this way we are cycling among every opened app that we have on this device. Another gesture is the context menu. Then we can obtain just swiping a little bit from down to the up here. Maybe this is not the best things to show you the context menu. Just let me change a little bit. Here we go. This is the context menu, as you can see. But if we perform a longer gesture from down to the up side of the phone, we get into this other context menu, which has some, you know, action which is possible to, you know, take with this app. Although they're not working, as you can see, nothing is working here, but this X button here, which is used to close the app, this one should just get back. This is the guide. This is the minimize button, and this is the settings button. But as you can see, nothing is working but the closing menu here. Another gesture, as I told you, is from swiping from left to right on the quick app bar. But if we go further away from the quick app bar, we just minimize the actually used application. So these are the main gestures that we can take with Ubuntu Touch. Then, as I told you, these are the open apps. If we swipe on the Home tab, we can see that we have two more tabs on the left and two more tabs on the right. So let's go on the left. Here is the People tab. This is nothing but an enriched address book, because we have here this carousel view of our favorites contacts. And finally, we can now interact with these contacts, just touch them. we can see some info about the contact, and if we choose this message icon here, we can even send a message to the contact, for instance, or call the contact. Sorry, here is the conversation. I don't know why it didn't get me to the message. Usually it does. Let's get back to the here contact. If the contact in question has some status from some social network like this, from Facebook, we can even read the status here. Conversation, but I don't know why I don't get the automatically new message. Usually it does. Sorry guys. And here we can even perform a call. If we touch the number, we should have don't know why we don't now have the dialer with the new number here already inserted. And we have here the recently in touch people. We can touch them and have the same details that we will have with the previous carousel menu. And continue scrolling, we have the new contacts, and then we start with the whole address book, you know, with the alphabetical sort order here, as you can see. We have even the status icon to notify us if that contact is actually online, connected with I don't know what kind of instant messaging service, because we don't have any kind of details about it. Then, swiping once more on the left, we have the music tab. This is nothing but a mock tab. We can not, you know, interact with anything but this carousel, because if we touch any kind of icon here, nothing happens. So let's get back to the home and let's swipe to the right. And now we get inside the apps tab. Here we have once more the running apps, we have the frequently used apps, and we have the installed apps and the available for downloads. First of all, the available for downloads are fake app. We cannot do anything with them. Then we have the installed apps. Many of them are just screenshots. Some other are barely linked to the mobile side of the application. For instance, Amazon. It's just the link to the mobile side of Amazon. Of course, sorry. Let's get back. Calculator is nothing but a screenshot. We cannot do anything here, but we can call the context menu and of course close this app like this. We can even close this other one like this, or we can close this one. Moreover, here we have this type or say command. So if we want to add a new contact or compose a new message, we can start typing here. This is the keyboard. This is nothing special. It's not that really, you know, responsive right now, because if you start typing quite fast, you lose some characters. So, but we can even try to speak, compose new message. Sorry, let's try again. Compose new message. No, we're not lucky. So we will still have some work to do, definitely, with this. So let's close all these opened apps. Sorry. In the meanwhile, I'm showing you some stuff. Okay. Okay, guys, let's go ahead. eBay is nothing but a shortcut. I won't let you see you. Media player is a shortcut, some kind of, it's not probably a shortcut, it's the application, but nothing working. We have music, which is a screenshot, as you can see. Then we have the notepad. The notepad is one of the few apps which is really an app. So we can modify a previous note. We can just select the text here like this, select all, cut, and then back paste, for instance. And we can even add some other text, of course. Then if we touch the other node like this, we will switch from a node to another. We can even close the keyboard swiping this way. So this is the node. Then we have the phone. We can, of course, compose a new number. This version of Ubuntu actually can call some, numbers, as you can hear. Okay, let's hang this call and let's get back with the context menu. Here, so we have both the dial pad. Here we have, I don't think we can perform a search, as you can see. We have, what else, swiping here, we have conversation, which is a mixed view between messages and call log. So if we touch here, we have the details of the call, but if we touch a message, we have all the history of the chat with that message, with that contact. And we even have here the contact, which is nothing but the address book, as you can see. Here, of course, we can, via the context menu, add a new contact, for instance, or we can, let's get back, modify an existing contact like this, edit, and we can modify some info or add some other stuff. Then let's get back, we can even delete a contact or save it. This is the phone app. Sharing is some kind of status updates on the social network, but it's not working. Nevertheless, it's quite useful because we can see an example of toast notification on Ubuntu. Let's close here, and we have Sky Safari is nothing but a screenshot. We have Twitter, which is nothing but the mobile side of Twitter. It's loading. Yes. Then we have here Ubuntu One, which is nothing but the link to the mobile side of Ubuntu One. Weather is nothing but a screenshot, so nothing to interact with here. And what else? We have few other apps here, like the camera. The camera is really an app. We can even perform some few settings like the flash settings. We can choose whether or not to record video, like this. I won't switch to the front-facing camera because it's not working. Here we have the shortcuts to the gallery, and here we have the digital zoom. Just let perform a small, picture. Just to take a picture, you have to select the area that you want to focus on, like this, or just touch the area and you will focus on that area, and then you press the shutter button, like this. Picture taken. Then we get inside the gallery. Here we have this nice events view where the pictures are grouped by, day, like this. You can even scroll a single day to see the other picture taken on that day. Then you can select a picture like this to view it in full size. That's a little bit weird because we don't have pinch to zoom here. We can change the picture, but we don't have pinch to zoom. We just can double tap to zoom in like this, but we cannot zoom out using the gesture pinching in. So in the gallery we have some possibility to share. For instance, these are our preset shares, and this phone is like the phone of Lola Chang. Then we can delete a picture if we want, or we can edit. We can, for instance, crop a picture. So as you can see, the editing features are working. We can save, we can delete, and so on. So this is the gallery. Then we have Facebook, which is the link to the mobile side of Facebook, nothing more. It's not even loading right now, I don't know why. Anyway, it's just the shortcuts. We have here the browser. The browser, it's working. We can go, we can recall here the address bar with the back and the forward button, but nothing more. We cannot open another tab, although we have the possibility here. You see new tab, but it's not working. Nevertheless, the browser, it's quite fluid, Just get back to the browser, sorry. Here, the browser is really fluid, smooth. We don't have, and you can even see here, oops, sorry. We don't have any kind of problem in, zooming in and out. Let's try. Oh, this is a mobile site. Don't want to go into a mobile site. Let's see if we can get a quick page to see. Okay, so as you can see, the browser, it's really fluid. There's no problem in scrolling and panning. It's quite good. Then what else? We have many open up. We have Gmail, which is nothing but the shortcuts to the mobile side, the Gmail mobile side. So that's all for what concerns the apps inside this Ubuntu Touch Preview. Here we go, the mobile side. Let's get to another tab, which is the last tab on the right. It's the video tab. Some of these videos are working, like this one. Here we go. We can even change the orientation here, change the volume, although we don't have any kind of notification telling us that the volume is augmenting or not. The interface is quite simple. We cannot change anything here with settings, but we can decide to fake share something. We can pause, and this is quite nice. We can choose the scene. If we touch this small pin here, we can decide to go directly on this frame. We touch and we continue from that frame, like this. See, this is quite a nice feature. With this button here, we minimize everything. So these are we're talking about the video. Some are real videos, some other are just fake, like this. So you can just see the the synopsis here and nothing more. We could even have the possibility to buy or rent this video, buy on Amazon and rent on Ubuntu One, but of course they're not working right now. As well as the recent videos and the new releases and the popular online, they're not working neither. So this is everything for what concerns the main tabs of the Ubuntu Touch. Just let me remind you quickly the gesture that you can have here. Swiping left to right, we have the quick app bar, like this. But if we swipe a little bit further, we just minimize the actually used app. Swiping from right to left, we cycle between all the opened apps that we have in background, while swiping from down to the upper side a little bit, not here, sorry, but here maybe, not even, here, we have this context menu. If we go a little bit further up to the bottom, we can have some other stuff and settings with that menu. Here we can even cycle between all the opened apps, and we can decide, for instance, to close. This is the only action which is actually working. So there are just few gestures left. The first one is the all the just left are, you know, about the notification bar. The first one is on the notification here on the left. On this tab we have all the messages and you know, lost calls and status update of our friends and so on, and we can take some action. For instance, with a message you can directly reply in line, as well as with an email, or for a missed call we can decide to send back a message or call back. For the status update we can directly reply in line, or for Skype, for instance, we can send a message or call back, I guess with Skype of course. And this is the tab for the notification. We can even decide to clear everything. Then if we swipe here on the speaker icon, we have the sound settings with mute or volume. Swiping on the Wi-Fi antenna, here we have the settings for the Wi-Fi. This is the only way to connect, to have a data connection on this preview, because we don't have mobile data connection but just Wi-Fi. If we swipe on the battery, we have here the percentage of battery left. We have the automatic brightness settings, together with a minimum sets for the brightness. And we have here, swiping on the time, we have the time, we have the date, and the next, you know, event into the calendar. Just a quick info in this preview: the time zone is set on London, so we have to switch manually using a shell for another time zone. So this is the Ubuntu preview. You can install it just having an Ubuntu desktop. Many things are missing, many others are not working, some others are jump screenshot or shortcut to mobile sites, so just really few real apps in this Ubuntu preview. Personally speaking, there are some things I like the gestures. Generally speaking, I find gesture really good for everyday usage of mobile phone. I guess that Android and iOS should learn from some of these gestures, like the quick, you know, application bar here, or the swiping, cycling between the opened apps here, which is very nice indeed. Some other things maybe are too cumbersome, like this notification settings, where you have to exactly, you know, swipe on the small icon. It's not that nice in my opinion. Anyway, we have these quick tips, which if we swipe just a little bit, we can then go left to right on all the notification, and we can do it while we have the, you know, we swipe too much, like this. Okay, so some other things are not working. As I told you, the headphones is not working, the front-facing camera, the mobile notification data, the mobile connection data, and some other stuff. Moreover, be aware using an Nexus 4, because if you run out of the battery, you may not be able to start it again, and you will, you know, have to open it up and detach the internal battery and reattach it, just to reattach it, just to be able to boot the Nexus 4 once more. So be very careful with this Ubuntu Touch Preview on the Nexus 4. So we'll see on the next focus on the Nexus 10 the tablet interface, which is a little bit different. For what concerns the preview of this Ubuntu Touch version for the Nexus 4, that's all. What's more, thanks for watching and bye from TechnoLost.